So on these windy days, you gotta listen for this creaking sound. Not sure if the phone is picking up that sound, but it's creaking and rubbing, and there's some downed trees. This one tree is holding up, looks like three downed trees, and the wind is blowing pretty good, and I think this is what they refer to as widowmakers, because all this weight and all the trees and all the pushing of the wind and whatever is trying to knock this tree over, and if it falls on a person, that's not going to be good for that person on that day. So you want to try and avoid being under these when you're camping. Look out for signs like this and not set up your tent in a place where you think something might fall on you. Anyway, this tree looks pretty strong, so it's probably not going to go anywhere anytime soon. But it is definitely doing some work holding up all these other trees. Alright, anyway, I'm going to clear out of here and continue going southbound. Alright, so I'm catching my breath here from a pretty good ascent. I don't know, this is level, so maybe you can see. Anyway, I thought I would just stop and share and maybe catch my breath a little as an excuse. So I'd say about 4 to 8 times per hike I come across these blowdowns. So you can see this tree trunk lying across the trail here. There's even a post right there. So what I've been doing is noting in Guthook where I am mileage wise from Springer. So I get the mileage from Springer. So currently this is about 948.5-ish or so. So that's 948 miles of trail, AT trail from Springer. And so I note it, and then I email it to the ATC and just say, hey, just so you're aware, here's a little blowdown. Of course, this one's very manageable. I just stepped over it, so not a huge deal, but some of them are cumbersome, and some of them can be gotten over with some effort. Oh, did I? No, that's the AT. Okay, so I'm looking at this thing here. I'm trying to figure out which way I'm supposed to go. That's a yellow blaze. It must be this way. Oh, it's a blue blaze. Yellow. There's a white blaze right there. Anyway, AT. Woo. All right. So So I've been here. I can turn this around, I guess. So I've been noting where they are and sending them to the ATC. And I find it very fun. Gives me a little task to do on the trail. I feel like I'm giving back in some way. And I don't know, I feel like, the trail is giving to me and I'm giving right back. So it's kind of fun. Anyway, thought I would share that. And I guess that's all for now. So I'm heading this way. I should be coming across Melissa and Matilda very soon. And we'll grab a quick lunch, and then I'll keep on going southbound. So, start myself around. Okay, until the next interesting thing, I'll talk to you then. Bye. All right, so this is not the best water source, but I need water, so I am making it work. And so it took me a couple of scoops into my bottle there, and I got this about 1.5 liters full. this is my filter system, and I'm gonna do some camel loading. What is camel loading, you might ask? Well, it's probably exactly what you think it is. I'm going to, fill up my bottle and then drink about as much of it as I can until I can't drink anymore, and then I'm going to fill it back up. So that's about all on that camel loading. So I'm about to do that. Here, I can show you how this works. This is the Be Free filter. Boop, Be Free. And this just works, this hose part of it, this hose extension anyway, just works on gravity. So you put your hose into your bottle and it starts filling up. Hopefully in a way that it won't tip over. All right, so I'm gonna work on that. I'll get back to you. Okay, hi. So I am just leaving that water source I was just doing a video for. You may have just watched it. And I filled up my bottle about 3/4 of the way, so about 3/4 of a liter, and proceeded to down the whole thing. So apparently I was in need of some water, which probably means I didn't hydrate enough yesterday, because you have to hydrate the day before, you hydrate for the next day, sort of thing. So I'll keep that in mind. It's really easy to lose track of getting enough water when you're taking a zero, but it'll come with time. So now I'm back on AT. That water source was just a little bit off, not even 1/10 of a mile, just a little bit off the trail. And so now I am heading back. Oh, a little down, hanging over branch there. So I'm on my way to, where am I going? Oh yeah, 211, down to Route 211. So I mentioned that we're not really dealing with much in the way of injuries. Some blisters. I have not dealt with blisters, which is nice. I think I can mostly thank my shoes for that. But as I said, I've had to lose my insoles. So far, that's been fine. This hike today, I'm about 5 miles in, and so far so good. I'm doing all right without the insoles, the training wheels, as I called them, the minimalist shoe training wheels, and it's been okay. So I'm happy about that. I have, I guess, 2 injuries I've been dealing with. The one that's been consistent for basically since day one is my left shoulder blade is just sore, kind of like it would be if you were sitting at a computer too long or something like that. So that's kind of a burning sensation, I guess. And as soon as I lose the pack, or if I can just shift my shoulder a little bit, I can kind of make it go away for a little while. It's mostly manageable. It's more irritating than anything. But that goes off and on. And right now it's, I'd say, pain level 1 to 10, give it a 3 or 4. Not 3. I'll go with a 3. So it's manageable. Sometimes it gets up to maybe a 7, and so I have to do a little micro adjusting, and sometimes even just adjusting my pack will help, or just throwing my shoulders forward. That kind of helps. And then as soon as I take my pack off, it pretty much goes away. So I think it's just muscle training. The other injury I've been dealing with which is a newer one. Say earlier this week, I stepped and twisted my ankle, I guess I could call it. So I stepped on the left side of my left foot in the center, so it sort of twisted it inward, and I caught it, so it wasn't terrible. I was able to catch myself, so I didn't twist it in such a way that it caused a major injury. Excuse me. That's my water, that's my camel load burping. All right, anyway, so and it doesn't hurt in general as I'm walking. Right now I don't feel anything, but what happens is if I step on something that does it again, then it hurts, and it's kind of sucky. Oh, I'm coming up across another hiker over here. I haven't seen many people today. Hello. Hello. Happy hiking. So if I make that same step, then I feel it again, and it kind of bugs me for half a second. So anyway, that's my one injury I've been dealing with for the past handful of hikes, maybe the last 3 hikes, and largely I feel like, my feet are really strong. I really can't explain how strong my feet are. I don't know how to explain it other than to tell you that they are. So it's probably an injury that would have been worse if my feet hadn't been trained to be this strong. Anyway, I don't want to sound like I'm bragging about my strong feet, but I'll brag about my strong feet, I guess. Anyway, so hopefully that'll fade away soon. I think it's probably just a pulled foot muscle of some kind, and I don't know what foot muscles look like, but that's my unprofessional assessment. So anyway, I am still heading southbound, and I think I've got a little ascend here. The ascends are still killing me, but yep, I'm going up. But eventually I'll be okay with them. So, okay, yep, I can feel my heart rate going up. All right, so instead of you guys watching me die here, I will shut you off, and I'll come back to you when there's something else interesting, and when I can talk again. Okay.